You know what? Honestly, I have to vent. And this is so unlike me, but here I am. Let me explain what happened. It's Wednesday evening. It's been about a week since I beat The Last of Us, and I was thinking, you know what? I have nothing to do. I'm just going to relax for the evening and go through a second run. So that's what I was going to do. I sat down in my living room about to play the game, and I had no desire whatsoever to play this game again. And I have to be honest, that angers me. It really does, because I love this story from part one. I love these characters. I love them with all my heart and soul. I've connected with these characters so much that it hurts to see what they went through in the sequel. Now I know it's The Last of Us world. A lot of people can say that was the whole point of the game, to convey a powerful experience. Let me say this first off. My rating for 6.5 out of 10 still stands, but yes, did everybody at Naughty Dog deliver us, the fans, a powerful experience? Yes. Well, is it an experience I'm never going to forget? Yes. It is so emotionally draining that it'll stay with me. I promise you that, to the day I go to the grave, all right? That being said, that doesn't mean it's a fun game to play or a story I want to revisit. And I'm sitting here thinking, why am I so upset? No, I'm not upset that Joel died. No, I understand why he died. Am I upset about Abby? You know what? That character's really starting to bug me, because the way I describe Last of Us, I just sent a tweet out. Last of Us is a powerful experience, but it's like reliving the death of a parent. Then you play 10 hours that you're not asking for as the murderer, and then not really having a resolve or closure at the end of the game. Why the hell would I want to revisit that experience? I've seen a lot of YouTube channels say that this is the Last Jedi of video games, and I have to disagree with that. One of my main complaints about The Last Jedi is that it really did a disservice to the character of Luke. That was not Luke Skywalker. And they're kind of comparing Luke Skywalker to Joel, and that's just a load of BS if you ask me, because Joel was Joel. He was an older version of Joel. He was still the same person at heart. Yes, I wish we would have gotten more time with him and Ellie. But with the story as it's laid out, I agree with the placement of his death. It gives us a character motivation to go on this revenge spree, on this quest, only at the very end to not have any resolution or any closure. And the game, as I mentioned in my first video, is centered around choices. Joel's choice he made back in part one that came back and haunted him. Ellie made a choice to go back for revenge after she was settled with the family, and that came back and haunted her. The gamer, I believe, we should have been provided the choice whether we wanted to kill Abby or not. Now, I'm fine the way it laid out, but when I'm thinking and I'm stepping back and just absorbing what I played through and what I experienced, the experience would have just been somewhat like a fourth wall break if we were given the choice as a player to whether we wanted to kill her or not. Think about that experience. That would have just, in my opinion, would have brought the grade a lot higher, to closer to a 10 if we were given choice, because then as a storytelling experience, I would have gotten it. Joel made a choice, Ellie made a choice, now me, the player, I have that choice. Think about that. Other than that, that's all I wanted to say, because I hate the way I feel about The Last of Us 2. I truly do. As I mentioned, these are games that I play with my daughter. My daughter's the same age as Ellie from part one and now to part two. So we have that father-daughter experience playing these games. And it's something I cherish sharing with her. It's like an experience that we're going to have for the rest of our lives. So I wanted to recreate that experience that we had at the end of part one, with a hopeful, endearing feeling, leaving it like, wow, you know what? I am kind of a better person for playing that game. I love these characters. I can't wait to see what happens in their lives for part two. Here we go. We revisit that. It's tragedy. It's painful. It's hell. It's sadness. It's loss. Yes, I understand that's life. Life is just a load of BS. Like Ryan Reynolds said in Deadpool, life is just nonstop BS with little commercial breaks of happiness. Yes, I get that. But this experience is just so sad. It's so damn sad, with no closure. No closure, no final moment with Joel that I was wanting. And like I said in my first video, I was hoping Ellie would have went to his grave at the end and just had a conversation with him. For closure, not for her sake, but for our sake as well. And we didn't get that. And I'm upset about that. Anyway, my rating for the game still stands at a 6.5 out of 10. Now, when I say that, please understand that's based on the story alone. The mechanics, the gaming experience, the interaction, everything is flawless. It's a masterpiece when it comes to the technical, graphic design, everything. It's beautifully made. It's just, what do we love about The Last of Us? It's the story and these characters, and I feel they kind of failed in giving us really what we wanted. Now, does that mean it sucks? Yes and no. There's a lot of people out there that say it's a masterpiece, and that's great. If you love the game, you think it's a profound experience that you want to revisit, hey, more power to you. But for me, as much as I love these characters, it's such a painful experience that I just have no desire to play through it and then play 10 hours with a character I don't care about. Does that make sense? Anyway, thank you for listening to me rant. Like I said, I had to get this out.